Hey everyone, welcome back to The Simple Why. Today we're going to talk about one of the strangest, smartest, and most fascinating animals on Earth. An animal with 8 arms, 3 hearts, blue blood, and a mind so unusual that some scientists say it seems almost alien. The octopus. But what makes octopuses so intelligent? How can an animal with no bones solve puzzles, open jars, escape from locked tanks, recognize humans, and even plan ahead? The answer is one of the most incredible stories in nature. Let's dive in. If you have ever watched an octopus move, you know there is something different about it. It does not swim like a fish. It does not walk like a crab. It glides, stretches, changes shape, and seems to think before every move. Sometimes it disappears right in front of your eyes. Other times it transforms into what looks like a rock, a patch of coral, or even another animal. And all of this is controlled by one of the most remarkable nervous systems on the planet. Octopuses have amazed scientists for decades. In laboratories, they have solved mazes, opened child-proof containers, unscrewed lids from jars, and escaped from aquariums in the middle of the night. Some have crawled across the floor to neighboring tanks, eaten the fish inside, and then returned to their own tanks as if nothing happened. That may sound like a movie scene, but it has happened more than once. These behaviors tell us something important. Octopuses do not just react automatically. They can learn, they can remember, and they can adapt. That is the foundation of intelligence. One of the biggest reasons octopuses are so smart is the way their brains are built. Humans have one large brain that sends instructions to the body. Octopuses work very differently. They do have a central brain, but more than half of their neurons are located in their arms. That means each arm can sense the environment and make simple decisions on its own. It is almost like an octopus has 8 smaller brains connected to one main brain. Imagine if your hands could explore a box, solve a problem, and coordinate with each other without waiting for every instruction from your head. That is how an octopus experiences the world. Its arms can touch and taste at the same time. Yes, taste. The suckers on their arms contain chemical sensors that help them taste what they are touching. So when an octopus reaches into a hole in the rocks, it is gathering information in a way that combines touch, taste, and movement all at once. This gives it an incredible amount of information. And more information means better decisions. But intelligence does not evolve just because it is interesting. It evolves because it helps animals survive. And octopuses need every advantage they can get. The ocean is a dangerous place. Large fish, sharks, eels, dolphins, and seals all prey on octopuses. Unlike turtles, clams, or crabs, octopuses have no shell for protection. Their bodies are soft and easy to injure, so they rely on their brains instead of armor. They can change color in less than a second. They can change the texture of their skin to match sand, rocks, and coral. They can flatten themselves against the ocean floor. They can squeeze through openings no larger than their beak. And if they are cornered, they can release a cloud of ink to confuse predators and escape. Each of these abilities requires fast decision-making. Should they hide? Should they flee? Should they disguise themselves? Should they squeeze into a crack? The octopus must choose quickly and correctly. Over millions of years, the animals that made smarter decisions were the ones most likely to survive. That is how intelligence was rewarded by evolution. Another major reason octopuses are so intelligent is curiosity. They are natural explorers. When they encounter something unfamiliar, they do not simply ignore it. They investigate. They pull. They twist. They poke. They test. They want to know what the object is and what it can do. Curiosity is a powerful tool. It allows animals to learn from experience and discover new ways to solve problems. Human children learn by experimenting with the world around them. Octopuses do something very similar. Scientists have designed many experiments to test octopus intelligence. In one classic experiment, an octopus was given a jar containing food. At first, the animal struggled to open it. But after several attempts, it figured out how to unscrew the lid. Later, when presented with the same challenge, it solved it much faster. This shows learning and memory. Another experiment involved navigating through obstacles to reach food. Again, octopuses improved with practice. They were not acting randomly. They were remembering what worked. Octopuses may even recognize individual humans. In aquariums, they often respond differently to different caretakers. Some approach certain people with curiosity. Others avoid specific individuals. And some have famously sprayed water at people they appeared to dislike. That means they can form lasting impressions. And that is an advanced mental ability. One of the most famous examples of octopus intelligence involves tool use. In the wild, some octopuses have been observed collecting discarded coconut shells. They carry the shells across the ocean floor and assemble them later into a protective shelter. This is extraordinary. The shells are not useful immediately. The octopus saves them for future use. That is planning ahead. Very few animals do this. And planning for the future is one of the clearest signs of intelligence. Their short lifespan makes all of this even more remarkable. Many octopus species live only 1 to 3 years. That is a very short time to master survival. They do not have years of parental guidance. Most hatch on their own and must quickly learn how to hunt, hide, and avoid predators. Because they have so little time, they need to learn fast. This may be one reason their brains are so efficient. Octopuses are also masters of camouflage. Their skin contains specialized cells called chromatophores, iridophores, and leucophores. These cells allow them to change color, reflect light, and create complex patterns. Some species can imitate sea snakes, lionfish, and flatfish. To do this, the octopus must constantly analyze its surroundings and coordinate thousands of tiny muscles. That requires extraordinary neural control. Their bodies present another challenge. Without bones, octopuses can move in almost unlimited ways. Controlling 8 flexible arms is far more complex than controlling a rigid skeleton. Each arm can bend, twist, and extend independently. Managing all of that motion requires a highly advanced nervous system. Scientists are still trying to understand how octopus minds work. Because their brains evolved separately from those of mammals and birds, octopuses represent a completely different path to intelligence. In other words, evolution did not invent complex intelligence just once. It happened more than once. And one of the most impressive examples evolved beneath the ocean. That idea is both exciting and humbling. It reminds us that intelligence can take many forms. It does not need to walk on 2 legs. It does not need to speak. It does not need to look anything like us. Sometimes, it has 8 arms and lives among coral reefs. Some people call octopuses alien-like, not because they came from outer space, but because they are so unlike most animals we know. They have 3 hearts, blue blood, a distributed brain, arms that can think for themselves, skin that can transform in an instant, and a remarkable ability to solve problems. Yet despite being so different, they show behaviors we immediately recognize as intelligent. They learn, they remember, they plan, they explore, they adapt, and perhaps that is what makes them so fascinating. They challenge our understanding of what a mind can be. So why are octopuses so intelligent? Because they evolved one of the most unusual nervous systems in the animal kingdom. Because they live in a dangerous world where creativity and flexibility are essential. Because they are deeply curious. Because they can learn from experience and remember solutions. And because natural selection rewarded individuals that could think their way out of trouble. With 8 arms, 3 hearts, blue blood, and a mind unlike any other, the octopus is one of nature's greatest masterpieces. It proves that intelligence is not limited to creatures that look like us, and that the ocean still holds some of the most extraordinary minds on Earth. And that's the story of why octopuses are so intelligent. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more amazing explanations here on The Simple Why. And be sure to check out our next videos. Why we dream every night, why ancient Egyptians loved cats, and why the ocean is still mostly unexplored. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.